How's it going, guys? Billy here. And in the middle of January, I was injured working for CFI. I fell off the truck, broke 6 ribs. This video is basically going to be talking about the workers' comp process, right? Like, what did I go through weekly? What kind of pressure was put on me by the company? And how all that went. So, if you're interested in seeing how workers' comp treated me during this time, how my company treated me, stick around. Let's talk about it. So far, CFI has been treating me pretty good. I talked to them the very first time I checked in. So that Saturday morning, the very first morning I checked in, they said you're gonna have to talk to workers' comp on Monday. So I didn't really talk to them anymore. I talked to workers' comp on Monday morning after my accident. I guess it's a Monday through Friday thing, and they told me, "Hey, you know, everything you do is through us now. You call us, we answer to you. You answer to us, everything like that. Anything you need, anything that happens, come to us about. If you get any bills in the mail, come to us. If you have any new information, come to us. We're going to be giving you doctor's appointments and stuff like that to try to get you back on the road as soon as possible." All right, just a baseline. That was the initial conversation we had. I was like, cool. He was like, hey, give us, you need to sign something up there, get us a piece of paper, something saying that we can have access to your medical records. So I took care of that. I got that piece of paper. All that, bing, bang, boom, nothing really crazy, didn't have to do anything. Got the piece of paper from the office. And so when I was released Monday or Tuesday morning, I headed up to Joplin. So we went to Joplin bright and early the next morning, talked to a guy named Troy. This guy, Troy, a workers' comp at CFI, so far has been nothing but the utmost respectable person I've ever dealt with in any environment. I mean, to say helpful, for my mom coming up to pick me up, they're paying her $760 in mileage pay. So they factored that in. They went from Corsicana to O'Fallon, O'Fallon to Joplin, and Joplin back down to Corsicana. 1,399 miles at 55 cents a mile. That's what they paid her. It's pretty solid. But so anyway, we drove to Joplin. I had to give them that piece of paper. I had to sign it. They had to fill it out so they could fax to the hospital and have access to my medical records. There, they also told me that my average pay over the last 10 weeks was about $1,100. So their percentage or whatever, they were going to end up paying me $740 a week until I was ready to get back on the truck over workers' comp. $740. Now, that being said, guys, it may not be the same for you because you may not be a runner like that. It's going to be whatever you averaged in the 10 weeks up until you got hurt, right? So I didn't go home any in that time. I had a couple bad weeks, but mostly it was good. So you got to factor that in, right? So that was a good 10 weeks for me. It ended up being $740 a week, which I can live on, especially staying with my parents here and them taking care of me and stuff like that. Not taking care of me, but they're giving me a place to allow me to heal and get good so I can get back on the road. That's what they're doing, and I'm beyond appreciative of that. But they said they were going to call me with a doctor's appointment. It is now Thursday. I have not heard anything. I'm kind of getting worried because I'm feeling like my hydrocodone prescription may run out. So if I don't hear anything today, I'm going to call them first thing in the morning and see what they say. So, yeah. So they haven't reached out to me yet, but everything else they've done has been on the up and up. It's been great. No one's threatened me. No one's talked about you have to get back in the truck by this time or we're firing you. They're pretty much holding my truck up in Joplin for me for now until I'm ready to come back. And they're paying me $740 a week to get better. And you know what that does to me? Some people may be like, oh, that's going to make, you lazy and not want to go back to work. No, that's a good company. That's going to make me want to go back as soon as possible. And that's all I've ever said. As soon as I'm able to go back and my fucking ribs don't pop every time I move, or I'm able to pull myself into the truck or whatever, I'll be back on the road, guys. And it's going to be with CFI because they're treating me right so far. Now, if it takes a turn for the worse, you guys will be the first ones to hear it. But that's a good little beginner clip into the workers' comp thing. So, yeah, we'll talk about it more when more happens. All right, guys. So it's Friday, the 24th. So it is exactly. It's roughly 1 week after I fell off my truck and broke my ribs. And I gotta say, man, with this whole workers' comp thing and the way CFI has been treating me and stuff it's been fucking great so far. It's been everything they said it was gonna be. Right, so today, I guess Friday, they what'd they do? So I got my paycheck. So for just the driving part last week, I made $800, and then workers' comp paid me $900. That was 2 days of being off of inactivity, 2 days on workers' comp, and then the $700 they said they were going to pay my mom too for gas. So it's not bad, man. It's exactly what they said they were going to do. Also had my first doctor's appointment today. They're switching me to Tylenol 3s from hydrocodones, trying to wean me off of the narcotics so I can get back in the truck. She rescheduled me for an appointment next week, and should be cleared to go next week. So that's what we're looking at right now. If that's the case, that's going to be great. I will definitely take that. That's all we really have to report on it so far. Still in pain, still sucks. I think I might be able to go back to work next week, as long as I can get weaned off the meds, man, because the pain is real. So I may get another week off, and they're still paying me the $740 a week, which is nice. So that appointment will be next Friday. So the next update I do will probably be next Friday. So yeah, I'll get back with you guys next Friday. Same video, just the next step in the video will be next Friday with another update. So, feeling better. Still not cleared to go to work. I went to my appointment on Friday, like I said, and they still didn't clear me to go back to work because I was still taking. I'm dialed back. I was still taking some of the opioid pain medication they're giving me. I'm still on the Tylenol 3s, so they're not clearing me to go back to work. Other update, they're still paying me exactly what they said they would. They're not hassling me about coming to work. In fact, I haven't heard from anybody. I'm probably going to call tomorrow, which will be Monday, and check in and see what's going on and let them know what everything's doing and see what they think about it. But they haven't actually hassled me at all, talked to me about coming back to work. They've paid me every time they said they would. I did get a bill in the mail, so I need to call that's another reason I need to call tomorrow to see how they want me to get that to them, because they said they would pay all those. But yeah, that's the update for now. Starting to dial back. I'm starting to do my own thing with the pain medication, so I've still got a bunch of the Tylenol 3s left. So instead of taking them every 6 hours, what I started today is I'm taking one, and then I'm taking some ibuprofen 4 hours after that, and then 4 hours after that, taking another one. So it's 8 hours apart instead of 6. Feeling pretty good right now. If I continue to feel good till tomorrow, I'll bump it back to 6 hours between each. So 6 hours after a Tylenol 3, taking ibuprofen. 6 hours after that, taking another Tylenol 3. And I feel better after that. I'm probably going to try to switch off the Tylenol 3s and to regular Tylenol. And we'll see how that goes. But I've still been on the Tylenol 3s exactly like they said until today. But like I said, they've been very understanding. CFI has, so still good so far. I will let y'all know I have another appointment set up for next Friday. CFI is still not coming after me, trying to make me go back to work. Got another week off, so so the 6th of February, I went to the doctor on Friday. Told me I had another week off. I've got an appointment set for the 14th, Valentine's Day. So we're gonna do that, and yeah, we're gonna do that. But still got another week off. This should be the last week. We're doing a lot better, guys. Should be the last week. Should be. But like I said, CFI still not hassling me about when I'm coming to work. Haven't really heard anything, which is kind of worrying. Yeah, just chilling, man. Still paying me exactly what they said they were going to pay me. Letting me heal up and recover. I'm ready to get back on the road, though. Ready to get back on the road. Definitely. Definitely. But, so, next Friday, we'll come back to you with another update, and we'll see how it goes, man. Alright, guys, so as you can see, I'm back in a truck. That's going to conclude my workers' comp story. So I went back to work. I went back to the doctor February 14th. Did a physical examination, like a little thing where I proved my range of motion and strength and stuff like that. Did, 100 push-ups, no big deal, whatever. Yada, yada, yada. They cleared me to go back to work. So that was the end of the story. A couple days later, so they cleared me on that Friday, the doctor did. Monday, workers' comp actually got the paperwork, probably because I went to the doctor so late on Friday. Monday, they called me, said I was cleared, dealt with everything. I'm back on the truck, guys. So, CFI did everything they said they would. They took care of your boy, allowed him to be a beefy boy at the house, and now we're here. I can't say much more for CFI. I appreciate it so much. The amount of time they've allowed me to take off for this, it was good to be able to recover and rest and get back to 102% at the house, worry-free and all that. Part of that was my own work, because I wouldn't have gotten the money I got if I hadn't been running as hard as I did before I did. It just goes to show you guys, benefits are important. A company's important, but running's important too, right? So if I'd have took a bunch of time off and didn't make no money, I'd have made a lot less for workers' comp, and it may have been a lot harder for me. I did not come back because I was short on money. I came back because I was ready to come back to work. I love being a truck driver. I love all of it. So I wanted to come back and do this. But I waited till I was 100% cleared. And we're back, guys. We're back. We're better than ever. And I appreciate y'all being on this journey with me. Thanks, guys. That's going to about do it for this video. Check out the stuff in the description. Like I always say, it's some good stuff. The beard's back. Beefy boys for life. Yada, yada, yada. You know it all. Appreciate you guys so much. Follow me on Instagram at ItTakesAMan. It's down below in the description. As always, I appreciate you guys. Thanks. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Hey guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. I love getting your comments. I always respond to them, and I appreciate any interaction with the video. Thanks, guys. Talk to y'all next time.